Since 1991, Sheila Hugh Mackay Foundation has celebrated excellence in the visual arts through the Strathbutler Award. In 2025, it is our very great pleasure to announce the recipient of the Strathbutler Award is Judy Blake. I'd really like to read the final statement of the jury statement this year because I think it sums up so perfectly what this artist is being recognized for. Judy Blake's lifelong dedication epitomizes the spirit of the Strathbutler Award. Her career is punctuated with sustained community contributions through teaching, through learning, and mentoring. Her mastery of all materials, supported by an aesthetic and conceptual rigor over a decades-long period, leaves us in anticipation of what is yet to come. We couldn't agree more. We look forward with great anticipation for all of the work that is yet to come.
Judy Blake is one of the preeminent ceramic artists, certainly in Eastern Canada, and one of the best in the country. When you look at her works, the finish, the composition, it's everything that a ceramic artist needs to make excellent work. She has in spades.
I don't think you can convey in words what an encounter with her work really is. I think you have to see it. And if you're lucky, touch it and feel it.
I think she's a ceramic poet. There's deep poetry in them. They resonate. They shimmer. And so it's as close to a fine craft poet, I think, as New Brunswick has ever had.
Creating the work is my favorite thing. Lidded vessels especially, making different finials for the top, that's kind of like adding a bit of jewelry to the piece, a little something special. I like working alone and focusing, and I love creating every day. I can be in the studio almost every day. I throw the piece, let it firm up, and the next day I would trim it. Then I start to burnish it. And then I will use my river stone to smooth it. And so it has a really highly polished surface. When I fire it to give it the finished look, it's giving it up to the fire, really. It's time, temperature, and atmosphere in the kiln when I fire with the Sager technique. And it's always changing. Like if the atmosphere is heavy, it can take longer to fire, which can change the look of the result of the firing. Sometimes it's a disappointment, but most of the time it's a happy surprise. But that's true of any ceramic artist. There are lots of problems that can happen, and we're just resilient people, I guess.
With the exhibition of seed vessels that we showed of Judy's work, that collection of work, in my mind, was as close to perfect as you could get. For what she was trying to create, she left nothing in the tank. It was all there. The variety, the finish, how it made people feel. People came back many, many times to see that exhibition. And they were enamored by it, but they were enriched by it. They were inspired by it. So her work is inspiring. They sing, they glow with this, with life, with this sort of hidden voice, which which speak to us, but they're so good. We still can't quite understand what she's doing, but it's something which really matters. It's an amazing privilege to see your work, to hold it, and to look at a series of it. Certainly together, you realize the variety, that she never rests on her laurels, constant evolution in her work.
She's really focused, and the depth of her understanding and knowledge of her process and the way she approaches the material and the kinds of ways she's evolved the firing process really come from that kind of focus and concentration and talent.
When you look at her works, at least her recent ones that I've really dealt with, no two are alike. So they're like us, each their individuality, but a reverence for nature and a deep reverence for craft. The ability that she uses to polish with that same sort of lovingly adored riverstone that she polishes and burnishes everything with. I mean, that thing should be in a museum someday itself.
Certainly a mastery over making the pieces and burnishing them and all of that. But the firing process leaves that enough of an element of chance, so it's bringing it all together as a whole where everything just clicks.
Judy, me darling, it's been a long, long time. How long?
Oh, I guess it's about 50, close to 50.
What did you find in that work that was so wonderful?
Oh, I just love the surface, I guess. The way they absorbed light rather than reflecting light, and just, there was something about the sensual quality of the surfaces.
The risk that your work involves. I mean, I make things mostly working in an electric kiln, and I'll lose a very small percentage, even sculptural things, whereas in your case, there's a lot more danger.
I can control up to the piece I create, the lid I make for it, but I can't control it really after that. I'm giving it up to the fire. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's a word that people don't really like in some ways in the contemporary aesthetic.
I think we need more beauty in the world, don't we?
Well, I came across a quote, I think it was Vincent van Gogh, who said, if you don't search for the beautiful, what is there left to look for?
Oh, that's perfect,
And,
I love that.
People wouldn't associate that with him, but it's there in your work. And the Strathbutler has been one of the most valuable gifts that have been given to the arts in this province, and you've got it, and you so deserve it, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Peter. To be awarded the Strathbutler is a true honor. It's the recognition of my 50 years as a ceramic artist and my contribution to the community, to be acknowledged for almost 5 decades of studio practice. It's truly an honor.
I can't say how thrilled I am that Judy has won the Strathbutler Award. She's highly deserving. I'm just so pleased that she's gotten the recognition and that her work, as a result, may be more widely seen.
Judy, I'm your biggest fan. I think the world of you. I'm proud to call you a friend now and as a colleague, and congratulations on getting the Strathbutler. You absolutely deserve it.